using N8N to create a customer service AI agent. Agentic, agentic. Don't you just love buzzwords? It's the new thing to create agentic AIs. Or an AI that sounds like an agent, like a customer service agent or like a personal assistant agent, something along these lines. In this video, you're going to find out what is N8N, how you can use it, and how to create a completely automated customer service agent. So if you don't know what N8N is an automation software specially designed for AI tools. It's a Zapier on steroids. If you don't know what Zapier is, don't worry. It's a connectivity tool that you shouldn't care about anymore. Once you sign up with them completely free, in here you just start from the create workflow, you click it, and you need to have a first step. Now, if you go in here and click first step, you have to define the trigger. Okay, so a trigger is a step that starts your workflow, and it can be a manual trigger, it can be on an event happening somewhere, on a schedule, on a webhook, on a form submission. I'm going to choose on a chat message. My use case is I'm running a chat with a bot that is trying to have a conversation with the customer, and if it can't solve the request, it will just pass it over to a human colleague that works in Zendesk. You can use whatever customer support platform you want, but I use Zendesk. And by the way, my name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I've been one for the past 15 years, 12 years as Zendesk consultant and Zendesk partner. And yeah, I just have the most experience with Zendesk. Now, this is your trigger. Now, this is where you start from. This is what triggers this AI agent to actually function. So we just click on the plus sign here. And now what do I want it to do? I have a bunch of actions in here, and I'm going to choose AI, and I'm going to go to choose either an AI agent. I can go with OpenAI, basic LLM, information extractor. So this is super powerful and you can do so much. And in this video, I'm just going to focus on creating an AI agent. And here it is. Now, this is my AI agent. So what I can do is I can attach a chat model to it. So now if I click on the plus sign here on the chat model, I can connect any kind of chat model that I want. So I can connect Anthropic, I can connect Azure, I can connect DeepSeek, never gonna happen, Google Gemini, Mistrals, Olama, blah, 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 Grok even, and then I like OpenAI, so I'm just going to choose OpenAI. Now in here, what I have to do is I have to connect my OpenAI account, but not my ChatGPT. I have to go here and I click create new credentials. And in here where you see API key, I'm going to go to really quickly to platform.openai. You have to create an account, put in $5 to $10. It's more than enough for your testing purposes. And then you go to the settings here up top and you go to API keys. And now I go to the top right and I click create new secret key and I call this key N8N testing 2. Select a project, I go for this one, and then I create a secret key. Now I copy this bad boy and I go back to my N8N, and where it says API key, I just paste it and then I just save it. And it's done. It's connected now to my OpenAI, and I have access to all the models available in OpenAI. Now I can choose the model that I want, and I'm just going to leave the GPT-1 Mini because this one is pretty good. And good. So now I have my AI chat model. Look how good this is. It's perfect. I love it. So now this agent of mine is connected to OpenAI, so it has the wisdom of the whole internet. Now, I have to go to memory. Now, in this bit, I can introduce some database that I have for it. I can choose MongoDB, Motorhead, SATA, Zep, etc. I'm just going to go for simple memory because this is for beginners, and I like that. So look, I want to draw your attention to here where it says content window length. So this is by default to 5, meaning that OpenAI will remember the 5 last conversations to give it context. So if it goes to conversation number 6 or reply number 6 from the customer, it kind of forgets. It always takes the previous 5. I'm just going to go for 10 in this one just to be, a bit more practical with it. I'm assuming that I'm going to have a bit of back and forth. This is just my example that I'm going to use, and I wanted to have context. Now, the more context you give it, obviously, there's a bit more processing that the AI has to do, so it's a little bit more expensive. But for testing purposes, this is fine. All right, so good. This is now saved. So look, now I can just have a conversation with the bot and see how it works. Look, let's try open chat and say, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Boom. Now you see how this works? Doom has like this checkbox, check mark, da-da-da. "Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How can I assist you today?" "I want to boil an egg." How do I do that? do I do that? So now the bot has no context whatsoever. It's just the wisdom of the internet. So it's going to tell me how I can boil an egg. And look, this is giving me a list of what to do. Leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, 8 to 6, blah, blah, depending how you want it. Perfect. Excellent. What I can do with this AI agent, and this is where the actual power starts, is I can give it tools and I can give it access to some of my tools. Why this is great. My tool that I want to give it access to in this case is Zendesk. But check it out. Just check out what you can give it access to. Now, I can call an N8N workflow, so another workflow that I create. I can code this. I can do a HTTP request. And now I have a bunch of vector stores, Quadrant, Mongo again, Pinecone, etc. And then it takes other tools. So now in alphabetical order, and just look at all these names: Airtable, Airtop, Asana, AWS, Bamboo, Brevo tool for sending emails. I can give it a calculator. ClickUp, Cloudflare, CoinGecko. Oh my God. You can basically give it access to the internet. Even if you have a database, if you have whatever you want. Look, Freshdesk, Freshworks, etc. Gmail. Oh my God, there's so many. Anyway, I'm just going to scroll down, or I can just look for Zendesk. I just wanted to show you how many it has. Look, my Zendesk tool. I just click it, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a handover. So if this AI can't solve the request for my customer, I wanted to create a ticket in Zendesk so an agent can take over and help this customer get their request solved. Now, Zendesk account, I can go and create new credentials. I have one already, but look, I'm going to use an API token, and I have this domain, so I have to put in my subdomain like this, and then I have to go to my Zendesk. It's the same in any kind of software you use. I'm just going to go to Admin Center in here, and I'm going to go to Apps and Integrations and API tokens. I click Add API token and then give it a description, and N8N testing 2, save, boom. Gives me an API token. I copy it. I go back to my thingy here. I put my email here, and and then I paste my API token, and then I click save, and look in here, bottom left, credential created successfully. Awesome. Look, so what do I want? Description, either set automatically or set manually. Set automatic. Resource, a ticket. I can use the ticket field and update ticket fields, a user or organization, or I can do a custom API call. With the custom API call, I can do basically anything in this tool. All right, so what I want to do, I want to create, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a description. So AI to create a ticket for the user. All right, cool. Now I exit out of here, and what I do is I save this bad boy. Now what I can do is I can go back in here and I will reset my chat session. So right now, this, we're going to give it a test and see if it works, if it creates a test ticket inside Zendesk when I do a handover. Hi, can you please help me? All right, let's see. Of course, I'm here to help. What do you need assistance with? Well, I want to make sure I am going to receive my order. Sure, my order number is All right, so now it's telling me, thank you for providing your order number. Check the status of your order number. Now, if I would have given it access to my backend where I keep the orders, I could just tell the customer it's either in shipping, or it's arriving, or it's canceled, or it's whatever status this order is. I can just do it with this tool, not in this example. So now what it says is I can help you to create a support ticket to inquire about your order status. Would you like me to create a ticket for you for this order number to you with the support team? Yes, please. All right, so now what this does, look, is working, it's coming back, and it's coming. So I created a ticket for you to inquire about your order number, with this number. The support will get back to you soon with the status of your order. Is there anything else I can help you with? All right, I just want to check what my ticket looks like. Is it in here? So I go in Zendesk into my views, I go to unassigned, and then I see AI to create a ticket for the user. Remember what I wrote in that description? Well, it's not very good, but nevertheless, here it is. It's working fine. It's working great. Now, I have only scratched the surface of what this tool can actually do, and just a quick example of what you can go about. Now, I list here on the screen some of the types of things that you can do with this tool, the most common things that you can do in customer service. It doesn't matter what platform you're coming from. If you need help with implementing any of these, it's like a day of work for each of them. So there's an email in the description and a link where you can find us. And I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.